Hello, Amador County. I'm Tom Slivick. Welcome to TSPN's News for today. Let's take a look at our stories. Amador County Sheriff's deputies responded to the report of a vehicle theft and kidnapping at the 5600 block of Cody Drive in the Oaks Mobile Home Park on November 5th, 2012 at approximately 10:58 p.m. Upon arrival, Sheriff's deputies were advised that the 70-year-old woman, resident and owner of the stolen vehicle, had loaned the vehicle to her 34-year-old female roommate. The roommate and others, including Richard Allen Kessler III, used the vehicle to drive to the Sacramento area. Upon arrival back at the residence, Kessler was operating the vehicle without permission. A male subject apparently confronted Kessler regarding his use and involvement with methamphetamine and an unreported incident early in the day wherein Kessler allegedly brandished an AK-47 type rifle at several subjects. As the subject confronted Kessler, Kessler locked the vehicle and then sped away with a 3-month-old male child still in the vehicle. The Amador County Sheriff's Office received information that Kessler may be en route to an apartment complex in Ione or Sutter Creek or to a residence off Lower Jackson Valley Road. An Ione police officer checked the Foothill Apartments and observed the stolen vehicle and a male subject matching the description of Kessler running away and a female walking away from the vehicle. A check of the vehicle revealed the child was no longer inside, and the female, a resident of the apartment complex, and a subject associated with Kessler stated she found the child on the steps to the apartment and placed him in her apartment. A search of the area was conducted utilizing a CHP air unit and an Amador County Sheriff's K-9. However, Kessler was not located. On November 16, 2012, at approximately 4:15 p.m., the Amador County Sheriff's deputies observed the mother of the kidnapped child and Kessler walking in Jackson. Upon seeing the marked Amador County Sheriff's vehicle, Kessler immediately fled on foot. Several Amador County Sheriff's deputies, 2 Jackson police officers, and a Sutter Creek police officer converged on the area. A citizen reported to the deputy sheriff that a suspicious-looking subject had just walked through the area, and the deputy sheriff located the subject, who was in fact Kessler, and another foot pursuit transpired. The deputy sheriff gave chase and caught Kessler, taking him into custody prior to the arrival of the other units. At the time of his arrest, Kessler was in possession of an automotive bump key lock and picking tools. Richard Allen Kessler III, 26, of Sutter Creek, was booked into the Amador County Jail on an Amador County Superior Court arrest warrant alleging kidnapping and vehicle theft. He was also charged with obstructing, resisting a peace officer, possession of burglary tools, and violation of parole. Kessler is being held without bail. On Tuesday, November 14th, the California Chamber of Commerce, that's Chamber, filed a lawsuit seeking to invalidate the California Air Resources Board AB 32 cap and trade auction. Cal Chamber is arguing that AB 32 does not authorize the ARB to impose any fees above and beyond what is necessary to cover the program's administrative cost, and the California Air Resources Board is illegally withholding a percentage of the auction allowed to sell to the public and raise revenue for the state. The lawsuit does not challenge any provisions of AB 32 or climate change science, nor does it challenge the concept of the auction itself. For more information, including the legal documents related to the suit, visit Cal Chamber's website. That's calchamber.com. And the Sutter Creek City Council regular meeting will be held November 19th, 7 p.m. at 33 Church Street. Items on the agenda for discussion and possible action are a request by the Amador Film Commission, AFC, for funding to assist in continuing efforts of the Amador Film Commission. Next is a public discussion of vacation of a 3,248-foot portion of Fogarty Road. Next up is a building inspection services approval of the agreement with Amador County for building inspection and plan check services, followed by a discussion only items, which are first financial reports from June 2012. The next agenda item is a city manager's report, followed and ending with the mayor and council reports. The Legislative Analyst, LAO, has issued a 2013-2014 budget outlook, and the report finds that the state's budget situation has improved primarily from the state's improved economy, prior budget cuts, and the voters' approval of Proposition 30. That's a sales tax increase and income tax increase. While these are welcome improvements, the Legislative Analyst's Office projects a $1.9 billion deficit that will need to be addressed by June 2013 if the state is to pass a balanced budget for the next fiscal year. The remaining deficit originates primarily from the lack of revenues expected from the dissolution of redevelopment agencies and lower proceeds from the initial public offerings of Facebook stock. However, if projections hold based on the current law and Legislative Analyst's Office economic forecast, surpluses are expected through 2017-2018. The LAO notes that despite the positive outlook, the multi-year budget forecast depends on a number of key economic policy and budgetary assumptions. For example, assumed is a steady growth in the economy and stock prices, and that federal officials will take actions to avoid the near-term economic problems associated with the so-called fiscal cliff. More importantly, the legislature and the governor will need to keep a tight rein on the state's spending in the next couple of years. For information regarding California's fiscal outlook, please contact RCRC's Paul A. Smith at psmith@rcrcnet.org or Kathy Mannion at kmannion@rcrcnet.org. The Amador Regional Sanitation Authority Board meeting scheduled for Wednesday, November 28th has been canceled, and the next regular meeting of the ARSA Board will be held on Wednesday, December 26th at 10 o'clock and in the morning at Sutter Creek Community Building, 33 Church Street, Sutter Creek. And Janice Traverso, City Clerk of the City of Ione, reports that regular City Council meeting for November 20th has been canceled. Jackson City Clerk Giselle Chainlosi informs us that the Jackson Planning Commission has canceled its regular scheduled meeting of November 19th, and the Planning Commission's next regularly scheduled meeting is Monday, December 17th. A free holiday concert with music that will engage and please all ages will be performed by the 48-member Amador County Concert Band under the direction of Steve Chambers and Irv Gidding, which will feature a special tribute to the music of Disney as well as traditional holiday and concert band repertoire. And the band's final concert of 2012 will be held on Sunday, December 2nd at 3 p.m. at the Community Church of Pine Grove. This is, as always, a free concert, but any donations to help cover the performance and operating expenses are greatly appreciated. Bring the whole family for this delightful event and try to arrive a little early for the best seats, and come and enjoy this holiday season's memorable 90-minute musical presentation by your very own Amador County Concert Band. Mark your concert calendar for December 2nd at 3 p.m. at the Community Church of Pine Grove. The church is located on Ponderosa Way off Upper Ridge Road. Let's take a look at our weather. Beautiful sunny day this morning, and today we're looking for a cloudy day, partially cloudy with a high 62, low 49, winds south at 7 miles an hour. And on Tuesday, a 30% chance of rain with a high of 64, low of 50, winds east at 6 to 8 miles an hour. On Wednesday, a 70% chance of rain, a high of 60 with a low of 45. Air quality index report, good today at 42 and good on Tuesday at 49. Remember, you can burn, but give them a call. Make sure it's a permissible burn day. The number is 223-6246. When I return, we'll be with Debbie Shalley, and she's with HICAP. And we're looking forward to that. We're going to be talking about Medicare D, I believe, and maybe some other stuff on Medicare. Stay with us right here on TSPN's News. You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.